One of the things I love about the Wise cameras is they send you alerts. So overnight I saw that there was an alert on the what I call the mountain lion cam, one that the mountain lions walked by before. And I saw a mountain lion, so I'm excited to get to work. I have all the digital cameras set up last night, so hopefully we've got some shots. We'll see. Here's what I'm seeing on my phone. It's the screen capture of the Wise cam, and then I downloaded the video and I'm playing that for you now. And you can see a mountain lion walking by. And this is the path he took. He walked up this way. He was sniffing around. I don't know if she can smell him or not. She has a really great nose, but doesn't seem to notice mountain lions. That's a Wise camera right there. That's one of the cameras that's wireless and picks up the mountain lion. We've got a picture of Ghost, who's coming along on this walk with us. He walked up the trail. I took that picture with my phone. And now we're coming up to the first camera where we'll see if we have anything interesting from overnight, which we should, because that mountain lion, in theory, would have walked right past this camera. Let's see if we found something. Okay, push. Okay for playback. 4:02 a.m., so that's about the right time I saw on the game cam. Oh, hi, Ghost. Oh, Ghost is coming to see what's going on. Okay. So, hit forward for play. I don't see much. I didn't see much on that first camera. Some lights coming on down here to the right, down by the fallen tree. I don't know if he went down there or not. I didn't see the main lights come on, which I could have expected, but I would have expected him to walk by too. But it was the right time of morning, so mountain lion set off something, so we'll keep looking. I'm coming down here across the tree. I don't see any footprints. I didn't see any flashes on that other camera either, so I don't know what we got. There's a trigger. Let's see what we got. Picture of my feet. And that looks bigger than a bobcat. Let's see. Okay to play. Oh my God. The mountain lion crossed the log. I never imagined that. Oh, and that camera zoomed in. I think I just will have mountain lion feet and belly. But that's interesting how he came across here. He avoided the water. So here's the trigger he stepped over to go across the fallen tree. But I'm going to come over here. This is what would have taken his picture, but I'm guessing, because I have it zoomed in for owls, the type lens I'm using, that we're just going to get his feet. I don't think it'll get the whole body, but I could be wrong. What's a good angle here? Oh, there's some feet. Oh, there he is going across. We got his front right foot, so let's see if we can identify here. I'm not seeing. Oh wait, there's the scar right there. So this is Cyclops. Okay. So now let's see if he passed past this cam. He would have come up here. I couldn't tell where he went on the other camera. Maybe when I look at it on a computer screen. I don't know if he crossed this way or not, so let's find out. Looks like not, because the last photo was me walking back last night. So he did not pass through this camera. I wonder where he went. Okay, checking this camera here, I did find out that the video just didn't record for some reason. That's why the light didn't go on, and I didn't get to see him cross. But I just reviewed this already, so I know it's here. This is the wide-angle lens, which now I wish was on the log, because that would have been a great fallen tree picture. But we do have something coming through here. Oh, look. There he is. So he may come back tonight. I'm heading to the back gate to see if he went through that way. It's not that far of a walk, I don't know. probably 100 yards from the other cameras. Very pretty back here. This is where I don't want to be at night though, just because it's more secluded. And since he's around, the coyotes have been hanging out back in here, which I'll show some video of that from this week, last couple weeks. So he may actually be hunting coyotes back in there. It's very beautiful, and there's no real human traffic, except our neighbors, when they're in town, do walk up to our gate here. So here's the camera looking at the gate. Back in there is the forest. It's really pretty green after the recent rains. Just love it back here. Oh, there's something in the background. Let's push play. Try to get my finger there. He's coming back through at 450, and he had both eyes lighting up. And if it's Cyclops, which I thought it was from the scar, we'll have to confirm that on the computer. He got his eyesight back, which I bet I know said it could be uveitis and he could get his eyesight back. So that'd be interesting if he did. And then I don't know, do I have to rename him? He's not Cyclops anymore. And he's going up another trail, which I find interesting. So he's coming out, but how did he leave the ranch? Did he leave the ranch this way too? Let's push the down button here to 30. Oh, so he did go out this way too. Let me hit the play. Okay, it's just easier with my other hand. So he went out this way also. But since he came back early, I don't know if that means he's going to come back tonight or if he's going down. He was heading down a trail that heads down into the valley, down Lake Hodges area. So I don't know if he'll be back today or not. Last time he was just staying in the backwoods here, but maybe he didn't find any prey or signs of coyotes and decided not to hang around. So I don't know if I'll see him tonight or not. Last time he came back within 24 hours. So here's some daytime footage of the coyotes. This was actually after Cyclops had come by. But it's such good footage, I just figured I'd show it to you. These are the guys that he was probably looking for that night he stopped by. And there's that little white, light-colored coyote, or coy dog, just depending. Is he a variation of a coyote coloring, or is he the product of a dog? Now in the past, this is 2020, I did catch a coyote on film that was bleeding. And this was kind of interesting because I was kind of shocked that he had such a big gash and he was limping along. And it's kind of amazing to me that I didn't find any evidence later of any blood or he didn't die in our field or anything. Here's the video off the trail cams. This is a great one because we got him walking over the log. You can see some photos were taken. We'll take a look at those after this. This is him exiting the property under the barbed wire fence, heading down the back gate. And we'll let this run here. If you watch carefully, he kind of walks off into the distance, and basically there's a cart path and he's just going down the cart path. And then basically 50 minutes later, this is 4:04, let's see when it flips over here on the time, at 4:50, so 45 minutes later he comes back. And both eyes are glowing here, so whatever problem he had is cured for the moment. I have another video of him because he came back again, and one eye is out again. So here are the color pictures of him crossing the log. Someone the other day was asking me about the size of a mountain lion, and they were thinking that it was a little bit bigger than a bobcat, and I just wanted to compare the two to kind of give you an idea. I was thinking about it, and the best way to do this would be to find the two together in a similar environment. And I have a mountain lion crossing here on 12/21 at 4:02 a.m. And I knew that I had a bobcat, and let's take a look at that bobcat picture. And that was from 12:15. Now, I did not really move the camera since then. Of course, there's always a little movement when I take the cards out, but it's the basic general position. I've actually moved the camera back since the mountain lion's been there, so I can get a wider shot in case it crosses the log again. but I wanted to compare these two. So let's hop over to Photoshop. And here's the mountain lion. And I've already took the liberty of putting the bobcat in. And this is a new Photoshop, so you can select things. The bobcat's going to go right there. Big surprise, right? And there's the bobcat. So I lined this up so that the bark on the log lines up perfectly. And this was taken from the same camera, same position, with generally I had to adjust a little bit. But it kind of just gives you the idea. The bobcat is just a little bit bigger than your standard house cat. We have 3 cats. Our biggest cat, Jack, I don't think is as big as this bobcat. He's a part Maine Coon. And then you can see the mountain lion here, which if you see my other video is way bigger than my dog Kira, and she weighs 75 pounds. And P22, I heard, was 125 pounds at his good weight, and recently, before he passed, he was 90 pounds. He wasn't doing well. So this kind of gives you an idea of the difference between the size of the mountain lion and the bobcat. Now this is the 3rd time the mountain lion has come back. And here are the color pictures of him crossing. You got 4 here. And then now I'm going to show you kind of what I think he was after. Raccoons frequent the area. Deer are common, but I haven't seen a deer this month. Usually I see a deer, and like this one here, and the mountain lion comes by a day or 2 later. Not always, but it's typical when I see a deer, I keep my eye out for a mountain lion. Some of the other animals here are coyotes, and that's what P22 was hunting up at Griffith Park. He was hunting coyotes and deer. And we've seen in previous videos this guy going after the howling coyotes, or at least running towards the back in our first video. And he was looking pretty hungry on that day. So these are a few of the animals that we have here on the ranch that he may be looking for. One of the Photoshop experts I follow with 5 million subscribers always says, if you like it, like the video and subscribe. Well, I have nowhere near that, but if you enjoyed this, go ahead and give us some clicks.